Yes, people, how are we? How are we this Friday evening? I hope everyone's having a lovely Friday, of course. Coming to the weekend, people, and the football will be upon us. Obviously, today, this stream, we're going to talk about the football coming up. And before we start, please, if you'd be so kind, smash the like and share button always. And subscribe to REMO, my guy, also, which is the guy we've got on tonight. Legend, Aston Villa fan. He's a good man as well. He's quality. He's funny. And he's always fuming, fam. I'm going to add him into the show now, my guy.
Subscribe. Yeah, man. Subscribe to my channel too, Remo _reacts. But yeah, man. Shout out to Outcroft for setting this up again.
Yeah, man, always. I'm trying to do this every Friday, to be honest. If you know, if you aren't able to jump on one time, I'd still do it anyway. But like, I'm just gonna try and do like a Friday night stream thing to like preview the football.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good idea. So
Yeah, man. If I'm
100%,
definitely free, I'll definitely do it 100%.
100%. Let's go. Big up everyone. Hope you all smash the likes and subscribes to both channels. Yeah, man, appreciate you.
Yes,
And
Chris Wells.
to answer your Azim Lipinet's question, yeah, they made wait 2 hours afterwards, no issues. Oh yeah, I seen before, mate. Yeah, that was crazy, weren't it? Not about to not make weight, right? Anyway, okay, so the footy, we just had Champions League. Obviously you had Celtic, and we had PSV Eindhoven. We lost our game, still won the whole thing.
That's what it's about.
And
You know,
you've also qualified as well, which is
top
great,
8.
isn't it?
Get in.
Yeah,
top 8.
Top 8 as well, yeah.
Top 8. You know why I'm so happy? Because no one expected Villa to get top 8. I don't care who you are. I never had my team top 8 at the start. But as time goes on, we've done well, man. We've done really well. We've done well, man.
Really well. The Celtic game the other night, 2-0 up, weren't you? In the first 5 minutes. I just got a brace, didn't he? And then the guy just come out of nowhere. Bagged the brakes to make it 2-2. I watched the highlights on YouTube. Like madness. Like that was literally right before the news come out for Ollie Watkins. With Arsenal bidding 60 million. And I could see why Villa were obviously frustrated with the timing of that bid, which was just ludicrous to me. Right before the game and all that, to like try and put them off a little bit. This is what I hate about Arsenal.
That's what I'm saying.
All this
There's a lot to talk about, isn't it? There's a lot to talk about.
All this dark art BS, lad. Like this manager's like faking that the players are injured and all that when they're actually not. And then he's going out there and he's putting bids in for players literally hours before they're meant to play a game. Like, what is this guy doing? His mind games are just cringy, to be honest with you, mate. I'm not gonna lie.
They planned this for a long time ago, you know, but they just didn't bid until the night. It had to come out the night. Where was they the whole of the Jan? Look how deep we're in Jan now.
I know, yeah.
I don't know what everyone else thinks in the chat, but to me, that's some bitch moves. Like, I've expressed my opinion on my TikTok. Go and follow me on there, REMO_reacts2, and on YouTube. But I say it here, like, that's some bitch moves, man. Straight bitch moves. To bid so low as well. Like 60 mil, that's cheap. I think that's cheap. Even though like I take 70 mil, but that extra 10 mil is a difference for me. For a club like Villa, that's a lot of money. 10 mil. We can do a lot with that with the wages and all that type of stuff. So
yeah, true. I mean, obviously we see in the interview that you had years ago that they're starting to like put out on social media now for some reason. An interview that he did like 4 years ago, something like that, asking him about Arsenal. Would you want to play for them one day? Of course, it's my boyhood club and all that. Well, he's just rejected them today, hasn't he? So, how's that going?
Did you know he supported Arsenal before then?
Yeah, I've seen the interview.
But like when you saw it was recent, right, or from ages ago?
So what? I saw it not long ago, meaning like the last couple of days. But then obviously I knew that it was an interview that was years old. Because it was at some mad ceremony thing, weren't he? Some like award show. He was all suited and booted and that, and someone said to him, you know, what about Arsenal and all that? Like, would you play for them one day? Yeah, I'd love to, yeah, whatever. So.
That's what I'm saying. Like, obviously, I knew that from years ago as an Arsenal fan, a long time ago. Which I don't mind, but yeah, man. We were never selling Duran and Ollie Watkins the last days of the window. Impossible.
That's crazy. That like I can't believe Duran's gone.
I'd rather kept Duran and sold Watkins. Me personally.
Because let's think about it. How old is Ollie Watkins now? 29, 28?
He's 29, 30 in December.
So there you go. So obviously Duran's only like 21, 22, something like that. You know, years ahead, and he's already a good player. Quality player, sorry.
Imagine if Duran had a good season, like one more good where he's starting, getting loads of goals, what would his price tag be then?
Yeah, true.
In today's market, I'm not saying I want to sell him or anything, but like, you'd rather keep Duran, me personally, than Watkins.
Mate, today's market is mad inflated.
That's what I'm saying, and really and truly, Duran's done nothing in football. Nothing.
He scored that lob against Bayern Munich.
It's just sub appearances. He's not really started like that.
But when he does start, though, do you feel as if, like, you know, that you could go with him every week usually? Like, when he starts for you, is it one that you look there and go, he's really going to challenge Watkins for his position at striker? Or is it just one of them that's just like, nah, he's just a sub-impact type of player?
I think he's got the potential to start, but like, he's still young. Like, he's not had a lot of games for Villa. When you add up the minutes and stuff, I think the overall minutes this season, it's equivalent to like, I think, like 24 games, like that. His minutes,
you
if
know
you
what,
add it
though?
all up.
Like, I know
I saw a stat the other day. It was like something weird like that. He scored like 20 odd goals, and if you add up all his minutes, it's like 24 appearances.
Yeah.
His goal to game ratio is ridiculous.
It is indeed. He's 21 years of age, of course. We know that. But obviously, he's took the Saudi move. He's took the Saudi bag, which is fair enough. He ain't going to be there long, in my opinion. Same with Ivan Toney as well. I don't see them like staying in Saudi for long. I just feel like they're going for the money for the first couple of years. Then they're going to come back and prove themselves in the top league. That's just how I feel anyway.
Yeah, I can't see Duran. It's going to be interesting, him and Ronaldo, though. Duran's personality with Ronaldo, that's going to be very interesting.
Sadio Mane as well.
And Mane. But come on, who watches the Saudi League, though?
No, I don't. I'm not interested.
I think Saudi probably thought that everyone would be tuned in by now, the amount of players that they've signed, but no one ain't interested. No one ain't interested. Who's watching
they have, like, this big. They don't. No one. They have like this big project, that they're presenting to people that they think that's going to like be, you know, it's going to attract everyone in a couple of years' time. We're like 3 years deep already, 3-4 years, something like that, since he started taking big players. I'm still not interested in it. I don't watch any of the games. I don't care. Even though they have amazing footballers in that league, it's just not exciting. Like, look at the stadiums as well, mate. No one turns up.
The stadiums are nice, but there's no one in there, though.
Stadiums are lovely. It's a lovely country. Like, it's got lovely facilities.
That's what I'm saying. They've got everything. They've got everything you need to, like, you know, like the facilities, like the stadiums, the money. Yeah. All of that's there. It's just the attention, though, like in terms of people watching. No one's not interested.
100%, man. Chris has said Duran going to Saudi for his age is life-changing money. I believe so, yeah. And I respect him on that, by the way.
You lot didn't know Duran was on 50k at Villa before he signed his new deal. Now he's getting 300k. I'm not sure if people saw or not, but yeah.
Can't blame him. They all play for money. It's more life-changing. Already made massive profit. Well,
he's from Colombia. He's from Colombia. Like, come on, man. That's the streets, like the slums. Yeah, he's come from nothing, so it's life-changing.
You'd take the bag, wouldn't you? You just would in this day and age. You would, because you want to, you know, set your families up and all that. And then, obviously, in a couple of years, I believe, like I said before, he'll come back and try and make a legacy, try and prove himself.
That's what I'm saying. Look at you guys last year and the last 2 years, like with Fabinho and Henderson. They've helped you out, because really and truly, no one in Europe is buying the players for that price that you got for. No one.
Yeah.
How much was Fabinho that you sold him to?
Fabinho to Saudi.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much the price tag was that we sold him for.
But it was definitely a lot of money, though, for what you could have got, from what you would have got.
Let's have a look.
And Henderson too.
Let's see. 40 million.
What, for Henderson or Fabinho?
For Fabinho.
I think that's good money.
Let's have a look. It is, yeah, because Fabinho at the time, mate, he was done. He was finished.
Everyone was saying he's done.
12 million for Henderson. 12 million for Henderson. Big wages off the books. You know, we got rid of Firmino, Mane, Henderson, Fabinho, all to Saudi. Do you know what I mean?
How much was Mane actually?
Mane's only like 30 million. No, Mane went to Bayern Munich first and then went to Saudi after.
Oh yeah, I remember.
But obviously he went to Bayern, started scrapping with Leroy Sané, and then it just didn't work out for him, did it? And you know what? That's the thing. Like he thought there was bigger and better things at Bayern. Well, clearly not. Do you know what I mean?
I actually forgot he went to Bayern. You know, that's mad.
I still thought Mane was class. I would have loved him to stay personally. Because I look at Diaz now. I look at Diaz now, and I'm like, oh my god, how have we gone from Mane to him? No disrespect, mate, but that's a downgrade in my opinion. That's a mad downgrade because Mane was unreal. Obviously, he had stinkers, yeah. Sometimes he was awful. He was going through bad patches. He was still quality there, mate. He was a much better player, in my opinion.
He had that big injury though, man. Diaz though. I believe even a top
unfortunately,
he was cooking before the injury.
He was, mate. But you know, it is what it is. It's the harsh game, innit? You know, stuff like that happens, and you know, he's okay, mate. But his end product ain't good enough. Let's be real. Like, I don't think it is personally. It can be so much better.
But like, I can't lie to you. You see these past yesterday and today has been the maddest I've been as a Villa fan. Like the amount of news I've been getting is ridiculous.
There's a lot to talk about, isn't there?
There's a lot. There's so much to talk about. Anyone tuned in, especially if you're a Villa fan, yeah, or whatever, there's a lot.
Your TikTok's gonna be popping off, mate. You got to keep uploading. Got to keep going and going and going.
I don't have the time.
Gonna pop off. You know what? Actually, no, you did pop off the other day. Actually, you spoke about Isak, didn't you, against Southampton, and that's popped off. That's gone quite viral, to be fair. But mate, some of the people in the comments think that you're an Arsenal fan. He's like, he's not going to Arsenal, mate. It's like he's not an Arsenal fan. He supports Villa.
Yeah,
he doesn't like Arsenal, mate.
If they know me personally, they wouldn't even say that.
No, it's just stupid stereotypes from kids on TikTok, in my opinion. Not checking your content out first. Right, let's have a look at this. The man's not worth that amount of money. That's the transfer market of lunatics these days. Oh, it's what it is, mate. Isn't it? They, like 80 million to them, or how much, however they paid, it's just nothing. They wipe their arse with that. Let's be honest. I mean, they don't care. That's nothing. Duran can easily come back if it don't work over there. So he's still young. It's not like he's 29, for example.
But like, mate, he'll
be back.
I know Duran obviously played for my club in it, yeah, but I'm still a bit pissed off. Even if I was a neutral, I want to see how Duran would have been in the Prem or just in general.
Good player,
just how he would have turned out, because we will never know now. We will never know. So that's the harsh reality, because obviously in the world of football, there's not really a lot of top strikers out there, really and truly. So number 9's faded, man.
It is a little bit, isn't it? It's got to be real.
It's about the wingers now, man.
Watkins is just PR nonsense for Arsenal.
Salah's,
once again.
Mbappe's, yeah, man. Vinny's.
The likes of Benzema, Lewandowski, they've all got old now. Do you know what I mean?
They're gone. The Suarez's, the Aguero's, all of them are gone. The Rooney's.
Suarez.
All of them are gone.
Unreal, man. Absolutely unreal. Watkins is just PR nonsense for Arsenal once again. He ain't leaving. Arsenal fans deserve rejection. The biggest cringe fans out there would not like you.
Arsenal not serious, man. You remember that Luis Suarez bid they did?
Yeah, 40 million and £1.
From when you do that, you're not serious, man.
That was stupid. You weren't getting them for that. Even though back then, that type of money in the market was big. Weren't enough, though.
But was that big to make you think, oh, wow, this is very lucrative? No.
Nah, like back then, though, that was in 2013, weren't it, when they put the bid in, before he had that great season for us.
Yeah, Ronaldo went for 80 mil.
That's madness, isn't it? The market's gone crazy, man. And I had a conversation like this with your fella the other day. We said, I feel like clubs, especially like, the top ones, like obviously like your club Villa, they should focus more on like just English players from lower leagues, because back in the day, mate, that just worked all the time, pretty much. Look at what they've done with Morgan Rodgers, getting him from Middlesbrough, and look how good he is, giving him a chance around better players. He's flourishing, isn't he? And there's loads of hidden gems down there in Championship, League 1, League 2. There's loads of them, but they're not getting the chance to play with better players around them. So, like,
most of our first team are Championship players or fringe Prem players. Like Martinez was a fringe player for Arsenal, right? You remember when we got him?
Yeah.
Got Matty
Martinez was
Cash.
like fair choice keeper for Arsenal, weren't he? Something like that.
So I'm saying we got Matty Cash from Nottingham Forest, championship player. We got Konza from Brentford, championship player. We got McGinn from Scotland. Like I think it was like cheap. He was in the championship at the time.
Watkins was Brentford as well, weren't he?
Watkins was Brentford.
Barkley.
We got Morgan Rogers from Middlesbrough.
Ross Barkley.
That's what I'm saying, man. We got so much players that are champ.
Yeah, you got definitely had a few of them. Fraud journalist Romano was rattled and now responded to criticism about Henderson. Hey, he's putting some pointless tweets out with the minute that Romano. He put one out before, which is just absolute nonsense, mate. Look, I'll show you it now. I'll put it on the screen. What does this even mean, by the way? What is this? What is the point in this tweet? You ready? Sunderland are working to bring in a new player, but it won't be Chuba Akpom from Ajax despite links, as there are other clubs in concrete talks. Essentially, mate, he's just said nothing there. Let's be real. What he actually just said there.
Sunderland working to bring in a new player, but it won't be. So what's the point? Put him in the flipping picture then.
Hey, 4 people inside, smash the like button. Come on, let's go, people. Let's get to 10. Let's have it. And obviously, sub to REMO's channel as well. Always.
Yeah, love for everyone that's coming in, though. Mad love, man.
Yeah, man. People are in and out, man. Always in and out. But, drop your comments in, people. Let's hear your thoughts anyway. Yeah, man. What the hell is that tweet? What's he on about? What does that even mean, people? They're working to bring in a new player, but it won't be Akpom from Ajax despite links, as their other clubs in concrete talks. You've just said nothing. It's just a pointless tweet, let's be honest. What's he on about?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
What is he chatting?
I don't follow all these tweets because I'm not on Twitter like that. So whenever I see his posts, his Instagram in it, I just see that.
Uncle Rod's is here. Let's go. Anfield Uncle Rod's my guy. How are we? How are we today, lad?
Love for tuning in, man. Anyone who's in, mad love. Mad
yeah,
love.
Man. The comments are going off, man. Always. Uncle Rod's have sat outside the Shankly gates as we speak. Man. What a legend. Yeah, man. Look. What do you think about the like this is weird, like this is a mad topic anyway, seeing this on Twitter not long ago. The João Felix links, how true are they?
We was linked with him, summer just gone, he decided to go to Chelsea. He sold his soul.
Why has he gone back?
He sold his soul to Chelsea. I love João Felix, but nah, man, he's made some bad career decisions. Man.
He ain't even playing there.
I knew that though. I knew he was not playing ahead of Palmer. No chance.
Oh, that's a topic we need to get on to soon. Palmer and Rodgers.
Yeah, I know you want to talk about that, but yeah, I knew when Chelsea signed him, he wasn't going to start like that because he's not a winger. He's a behind the striker. He can play wing, but like he's like a 10 in it. He's a 10.
Yeah.
He's a creative player that can get out GA2, but like he's a creative player. Yeah, man, I just knew.
So would you have taken him at your club, though?
Would I take him?
Do you think he fits in? Yeah.
1000%. He's ridiculous. I think he's a world-class talent, but he's just made bad career decisions. Me personally. Yeah. But you see how like football is so crazy because he hasn't really like lit it up from when he was at Benfica days. Yeah. People say that he's not a good player, but it's about the environment too. So.
When you'd ask REMO, would he take João Felix at Aston Villa? This is his reaction.
I'm fighting to this day. To this day. To this day.
To this day. 100%. Oh, man, love Anfield Uncle Rob's. Subscribe.
Yeah, man, he's subscribed. Yeah, man. Yeah, Anfield Uncle Rob's as well. He's got a channel as well. People obviously check him out. He's smashing the content out there always. It's always good content as well. Gotta support the guys always. Yeah, man.
I appreciate anyone who subscribes because I'm just a football guy, even though I don't like Arsenal, but it's just football in the day. It's just football.
It's just a game, innit? Just a game.
Just a game.
So what do you think then? So what do you think about all these Arsenal fans that are sending, Michael Oliver's families, like, threats and all that?
I heard a little bit about that.
On Instagram
the
and all that. Do you think it's just a new low
in
football, innit? Let's be honest, it's a new low. It should never get to that. It's just weird.
As much as I don't like it like Arsenal, I'm not gonna knock out a guy or something. Unless they trouble me, that's a different situation. But I'm not gonna just harass a guy. It's just football. We're not in control as fans. All we do is just watch and consume. But obviously, everyone's got their own feelings and emotions in it. So it's like you hate Everton, right? That's the most hated club.
I don't like Everton or United now. Not really.
Who
Not at all.
do you hate the most, or like in football?
Hate is a very strong word, isn't it?
Well, I hate Arsenal. I'd actually burn a shirt.
Yeah. In football, like in football terminology, yeah. Do I hate? Yes. Okay. Do I really want to see teams suffer? Yes, I want to see teams suffer, like Man United, Everton, Arsenal. We're getting there now. Man City, they annoy me. But I've got loads of friends that support like United, City, Everton, Arsenal, and I want them to be happy as well. Do you know what I mean? So,
but I'm pretty sure you wouldn't do anything violent towards them, though. I'm pretty sure.
100% not, man. No, that's that. You know what? And that's where it oversteps the mark completely. And that's where it's literally just a game, just banter the crap out of your mates.
You wouldn't,
but don't go that far though.
You wouldn't do no like any abuse or anything like that. No,
absolutely not. I may criticise the players. I may criticise the referee. I may criticise our owners, but I'll keep it constructive.
That's what I'm saying. It's all love, though.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but it can be harsh criticism as well sometimes, and that's just what I'm like. But it'll never go that far, though. No. Got to have some sort of like decorum about yourself. Do you know what I mean? Crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. But also today, I've seen links, Mateus Cunha, to Aston Villa. How true are these links? What's going on here?
Yeah, I don't want him.
No, that's what he's all right. He's not it, is he? He's not that guy.
It's not because he's not good enough. It's like the money that they would want. You may as well get João Felix.
There's better out there. Do you know what I mean? There's better.
João Felix is going to be the cheaper option, and I think he's better anyway. João Felix. So
surely you can take João Felix on loan. There's got to be business done before the end of that deadline day. They're talking about Marcus Rashford as well to Aston Villa because Barcelona don't want him. You wouldn't take Rashford, would you?
My friend messaged me today, said, would you take him? And I said, yes, but I don't like the antics though. He needs to fix up, yeah.
His ego is a bit too big, I think. You'd think he's
I don't like what he's been doing, like the off-field shit, but like as a footballer, if he can just concentrate and knuckle down, I don't think he's done personally. I just think Man U's is a very toxic place, so
yeah, there's a lot of issues going on at that club, isn't there?
But I understand if people say that he's not good right now. I understand that because he's been good at United, except for like this recent time with Diallo and that. But the whole team's been crap.
There's a lot of problems going on at that club, mate. Even with Amrin the other day, did you see his interview on his birthday?
Yeah,
he said, happy 40th, mate. And he went, oh yeah, feels like it's my 50th being here. But there's some truth behind that, even though he was joking. You know what I mean?
All jokes contain true shit. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Jesus Christ! Like he's only been in the job 2 months or something.
Contain good, true shit, man. So
100%, man. That's actually true as well. Do you know what I mean? Cunha has a huge attitude problem. Clearly, president of his own fan club. Well, there you go.
I do think the manager was a bit wrong on that. The Wolves manager, how he said to him, though.
Wow, what was it?
About he was talking about his body language, but I think he said it in an aggressive way, though. Obviously, there's been problems before the manager come with Gary O'Neill, with Lamina and that. But if your best player's the one that's getting the goals, fam, you need to know your players, because he's the one who's the reason why Wolves are getting the goals. He's the only reason. He's got
that guy, is he?
He's got 40% of the goals, Cunha.
Strand Larsen ain't going to be that guy, is he, for Wolves, let's be honest.
Obviously, he's done well since he's come. He's got points. That's the main thing. He's got results, though. He has.
He's okay.
Well, I don't know much about him, though, to be fair.
Strand Larsen, the other striker that they've got, quite fit, to be fair, mate. That's why, like, obviously, Mateus Cunha, obviously, keep him on board, man. That's your goal scorer. He's the one that makes things happen. So, obviously, get on board with him. Should be fine. Arsenal, Rashford to Arsenal, such an Arsenal move. It is.
That's definitely. That's like the Welbecks they've transferred. Who else has come from
Sterling?
Menu?
Well, Sterling came from Everyone. Liverpool, Chelsea, City. You'll be at Tottenham next year, probably. You'll probably beat United next year, Sterling.
Who else has come from Man U to Arsenal straight?
Man U to Arsenal. Sanchez.
Yes, but Sanchez is prime though. I'm on about the wash players that they pick up. I don't feel Rashford's washed though. It's the environment.
No, of course not. Yeah,
and obviously he doesn't help. He doesn't help himself as well.
He bought loads of players that have been finished, Remo. Let's think. You know, look at Chelsea for example. Petr Cech, Jorginho, David Luiz, Willian. Yeah, there's 4 right there from Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? That's 4 Chelsea players right there. They got Havertz as well. He's crap. He's not even that good. He's just a yard dog up front, in my opinion.
He's a fucking Statue of Liberties. According to the
German.
Not the answer,
though, is he? Not the answer.
He's touchy awful, but like when people say Rashford's done, like you need to analyze, his environment.
Yeah, it's shocking.
He hasn't helped himself though. When he went out to Ireland that time.
Yeah.
When all them
didn't turn up for training or nothing.
And his body language, you see it in the videos, like you just see it. He's tapped out.
He wants to go.
He's mentally tapped out, you know.
He's wanted to go for a while, though, hasn't he?
And I saw you watched the Gary Neville show with Carragher and Ian Wright.
Go on. What did he say?
What's the show on Sky Sport? They do a show. Yeah, with Roy Keane. I saw the clip with Rooney, and Rooney said he spoke to Rashford, and he was saying you need to go.
Yeah.
He was saying you need to go, like. Yeah, man, you need a new venture.
Yeah, that's it, mate. You know, a new move, fresh start. Could be the best thing that could happen for him, personally. Me, personally, Rashford, I don't care about him. You know what I mean?
I think he'd be good for that. Could develop.
I think he's a helmet. I don't like him. But that's easy for me to say because he plays for United, doesn't he? Do you know what I mean?
Is that why you're saying that? Because he plays for United?
Yeah, definitely.
So was Pogba a helmet?
Pogba? Yeah. You know what?
But is Pogba good?
Nah, you know what, mate? There's some that I sit back and go, you know what? They actually are quite good, to be fair. You got to take that off. Like, technically, Pogba, one of the best out there that you'll ever find. Attitude, a bit all over the place. Ibrahimovic played for United. Got to respect him, mate. He's an absolute king of football, let's be honest. Cavani, he was amazing. I respected him. Who else? Yeah, there's a few anyway. There's definitely a few. Think about it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, there's a few, mate. I do like Pogba. He is a good player. But there's talks of him going back, isn't there? But I don't think he will, mate. I don't think there's no chance of that happening. No way.
I think he's gonna go though, because he hasn't been playing games or nothing this past 2 months.
Yeah.
They've been trying to lie and say that he's sick, but he ain't sick.
No, definitely not.
Sick. That's when people say that. This is bullshit. You don't want him around.
No, definitely not.
If this was Sancho, they would have treated him how Sancho was treated. But because it's Rashford, he's from United and all that. They're doing this tactic, so.
True. And I watched the game on Sunday. Was it West Ham at home? The 1-1. 1-1, wasn't it? It was. What happened in that game, mate? Because
I actually forgot about that game, you know.
Yeah, you know, the first half, you were all right. He scored the first goal. He went 2-0 up. Obviously, it was offside. You looked all right. And then West Ham, mate, towards the end of the first half, they just built the way straight back into the game. And then they dominated the second half, in my opinion. What went wrong in that game, though? Because I predicted the Villa win. I said 2-1.
Yeah, I said 4-1.
And you beat them in the FA Cup not long ago as well, didn't you? Under the, same manager. But he's only just come in, hasn't he? And he's only just starting to, maybe implement a style on the team, kind of.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, mate, West Ham played good football in that second half in that game.
Yeah, no, they played great. Villa only turned up for 15 minutes and then collapsed.
Which is confusing, though. like with Villa this year, you're still good. You're still a good team. You really are. But you're not as not as good as last year. But that's easy to say because you weren't in Champions League last year. This is the first time you've been back in the the big stage for God knows how long, mate. Do you know what I mean?
No,
But obviously you've got a manager
I don't
that
think that's
knows
an
how to do it.
excuse for Champions League, though.
What do you reckon then?
I don't think that's an excuse. Champions League.
What do you reckon?
Obviously, we was in Conference League last year, so we was in Europe. We was playing our best team in Europe, so.
True, yeah, Conference League, and you went out to Olympiacos.
I just feel like the league's just improved in it, and obviously they've had that new manager bounce too. Yeah, like.
So what do you think it is then? Is it your defense letting you down? Is it the tactics?
Defensively, we're not good. We're not good at all.
It's a -1 goal difference at the minute for you. You could only sat in 8th. You're literally only 4 points off, Champions League football again. Well, a place in the league, sorry. So what needs to change, man? Because I can see City going on a little bit of a run in the league now. Forest, I'm not too sure. We'll see with Forest. But Chelsea ain't been it. Newcastle are doing all right, to be fair.
Because obviously, if you're comparing us to like the Chelsea's, Newcastle's, teams around that 6th to 4th spot, right? The 7th to 4th spot.
Yeah.
Our attacks is definitely good enough as theirs, like as Newcastle's and Chelsea's, our attack, but the defense wins you titles and also wins you games too. So defensive is not good.
True. That's true. You just sold Diego Carlos as well, haven't you? Who did you sell him to? Was it Fenerbahce or something like that?
Yeah, Fenerbahce 10 mil.
Fenerbahce, yeah. You said months ago you want them gone, didn't you?
Him and Mings, they're both at the goal. Both.
Mings is a bozo, isn't he?
Chuckle brothers. Both of them are Chuckle brothers.
Well, we've got Chuckle brothers of our own, the South American ones, Nunes and Diaz. Watch them trying to finish a chance off, mate, up front. You'll just laugh your head off.
I wouldn't mind Diaz, though. That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, he'd probably cook for you, but for me, mate, we can get better. Do you know what I mean?
I know what Nunes is trash, straight up trash, man.
Yeah, he's not
for me. I look at the price tag as well. Like, how did you get that valuation?
Because he had a good game against us in the Champions League for Benfica, literally.
That's like when
I see I want that guy.
When I see the Anthony's, the Hoylands, the Nunes's, they went for high money, but what are you doing in the Prem?
No.
Like,
do you think if you're right? So obviously the Portuguese league, which is where Nunes came from. Do you feel like if Gyökeres, who obviously plays in the Portuguese league as well, if he went to like United, Arsenal, Liverpool, do you need to cook or not?
Yeah, obviously in the world of football, there's not a lot of strikers doing it anyway.
He's already played in England as well, hasn't
he? Yeah. But like, to me, it doesn't really matter. To be fair, if you're good enough, you're just good enough for the league. So, like, you can play in the flipping Egyptian league, and you're cooking up as long as you're good enough to the Prem. Like, Durant come from MLS. There's loads of strikers that have come in lower leagues, and then done a mad. Like Watkins come from Championship. Ivan Toney. The list is long, so.
Yeah,
it doesn't really matter where you play. It's just, are you good enough? That's the main thing.
Morgan Rogers, Villa, Middlesbrough, sorry. Cole Palmer, Man City Academy. Well, he's in Man City's first team. Only had a couple of games here and there. And then obviously, he got given a chance at Chelsea. Look how good he's been. But we'll touch on Cole Palmer now anyway. In my opinion, mate, I think he's a flat track boy. Do you know what I mean? I think he shows up against the fodder. And then when it's like a big game and he has to step up, he just completely ghosts every time, unless it's a penalty.
But he's not playing a good team like that, though. That's functioning.
Like, I've seen him against City last week. Where was he?
Where was other players, though?
To prove a point. Yeah, I know, but like, this is what I mean. Like, this, if he's truly world class, like we've got our Mo Salahs and all that, Cities have their, the Bruins, whatever, in their plan. They step up in big games, and Palmer's not done that once for Chelsea yet. I think one game I've seen him really step up in was Man United 4-3 when he got a hat-trick in that game, I think. And that, to be fair, mate, that was a great performance. That's one of the best ones I've seen from him. But I expect a little bit more from the pedestal that Chelsea fans put him on online.
I do understand. Like, I've been watching him a lot. He's been quiet in like 60% of the games. He's been quiet, like not even the GA, just general play. Like he's been quiet.
Yeah.
But like, he's in a team where they're not firing as there was at the start. It was all new and fresh. Remember, like, a lot of teams don't kick in until probably like after 10 games in the Prem, 8 games.
Yeah.
So remember that game they beat Wolves 6-2?
Yeah. Away.
That was at the start of the season. They was bringing on the firepower, ridiculous.
Madueke hat-trick.
That's what I'm saying. Like, everything was all fresh, but as soon as the league starts to come to fruition, it brings it down a bit. Like, but Palmer still performed though. What's other players done? What's Madueke done since that hat trick?
Crap. He's been crap anyway. He's not a very good player.
I like Sancho, but what's he done since that dummy assist that he got the other day, not long ago?
Nothing. The one against Bournemouth.
What's Neto done?
Neto, nothing. Scored a banger against Arsenal.
Exactly. What's
after
Jackson
I jinxed
done?
him.
What's Jackson done?
Jackson's like their version of Nunes, in my opinion. Works hard, causes chaos,
but
he's just
prolific. He's not like
he's not that guy. Yeah, you seen what he done with that Man City defender, that young lad, the new one that he got, when he was like, when he was low on confidence and he was a bit worried. He just like patted him on the back and he was being dead friendly with him. If that was Diego Costa, mate, he would have bit his ear off or something, or would have shoved him. Whereas you're getting sent off in a minute, mate. Do you know what I mean? This is how soft the football's gone a little bit in that way. Do you want your striker patting that man on the back going, oh, it's okay, mate, don't worry, I'll try and make it better for you? No, mate, you want to get straight into him and get him sent off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And lastly, what's João Felix? What's João Felix done?
João Felix, he hasn't even been played at all.
Exactly. So when I'm listening to them attackers, they're not doing anything. So he's the main guy.
He is, and he has to step up more for them, in my opinion. For me,
and that's why I say like there's got to be context when you're talking about certain players, because he's not playing in a team that's on his level. He's the main guy.
Yeah, the main character.
Just like with Saka with Arsenal. Who else is doing it? No one.
Saka's all right. But even then, Saka, I think he's overrated as well. Massively. By Arsenal fans. He's decent, but he ain't that. Not for me. Like, when we're talking about, like, what pedestals these people put these players on, yeah, like, I need to see them perform week in, week out. I want to see good performances. I don't just want to see a little goal and assist there.
Like, you know why you can say that? Because you've got Salah, right? He's a machine, right?
Yeah.
If Salah wasn't in this league, he would be the next guy up, though, Saka. Because no one's doing what Saka does apart from Salah, right? As in, like, the wingers. Obviously, like, Haaland's getting number, but I'm on about the wingers, though.
Wingers.
No one's not getting
Ahmad's not.
That's on
Palmer essentially, he does get played as a right winger, but not all the time. He's more in the middle, isn't he? Cole Palmer, let's be honest.
Palmer, yeah, he's not a winger. He's a 10.
Yeah,
he's a 10.
But he can do right wing though. But he's more,
that's like
more
with,
of a 10.
Like Foden's a 10, right?
10 left wing. Yeah.
But like the numbers that Saka's getting, it's not like, so he's the next up in it. That's what I'm saying.
Good numbers.
It's year in, year out. But obviously, I hear what you're saying, that you don't rate him because you're used to Salah. Salah's your guy in it, so.
I think he's all right, but I don't rate him as high as like what the Arsenal fans rate him online. Do you know what I mean? How they speak about him as if he's like the next biggest thing ever. He's just not. He hasn't won nothing. You know what I mean?
Can you see the drop off though from Arsenal?
In terms of
Saka being out,
I have a little bit.
I think it's massive. It's about 70%.
You could argue that because this is the first time that they haven't had Saka in the team for a while, and this is a bad injury as well. REMO. This is like it's a heavy hamstring injury. Let's be honest. I don't think he'll be back in February. Personally,
I don't think he's back this season.
No, I don't. I think they're trying to comfort people by saying he's going to be back soon. He'll be okay. I don't think he will, mate. I think he's going to be out for a lot longer.
Saka's out for the rest of the season. He's done.
Well, that's
But
because the manager burns him out.
this has been coming. Like, obviously, when I do like predictions, I don't talk about someone being injured yet. But in my head, I've always thought this guy has never had a long-term injury, and he plays every single game if he's fit.
Yeah.
Every game comes off limping, and I thought, hold on, this guy hasn't a long-term injury yet. That's pending, and look what's
Was he
happened.
actually limping though? Was there actually something wrong with him? Because he was getting accused of just putting it on a little bit.
He's been injured for ages, but no one hasn't really said anything because he's been playing with it.
A lot of them have. Ben White's been playing through injury. That's why he's took a big one. Declan Rice is playing with a broken toe.
Have you noticed no one ain't really spoke about him though since Timber's come?
Ben White's crap. He's not great. Not great
He's
at
done
all.
he's done good though. You can't dispute that though.
Who, Ben White or Timber?
Who you on about actually?
I'm on about Ben White.
Yeah, he's been good though. Don't you think though?
It's not amazing. He's okay.
Remember the season they got into the top 4 for the first time? He was cold.
Yeah. He's better at right back than he is centre half.
Yeah, see, like I never watched him for Leeds that much.
Well, I'm probably just a bit biased though, Remo, because I don't like him. I think he's a cocky muppet.
He loves the
That's
talent.
just that's the Amphrob bias kicking in there, mate. You know what I mean? If he doesn't like the player, he doesn't rate him. I'll admit that. Jokeres, to be fair, started off in Sweden. Yeah, he did indeed. Oh, sorry. Started off in Sweden, went to the Championship, smashed it at Swansea, and then Coventry, and then went to Lisbon, done it in different leagues. He played for Brighton as well, didn't he? I believe. He did play for Brighton at some point.
He played for Brighton, but I never saw him though.
No, yeah, it's neither did I. I think this is back in the lockdown seasons, I think. Chelsea, only good players are Palmer, Caicedo, Enzo, starting to look decent, but not good enough to be 100 M's. The rest are average at best. I think Lavia is one of their best midfielders. When him and Caicedo play with each other, they complement each other's styles quite a lot. Obviously, you can see the drop-off a little bit since Lavia hasn't played, but he's too injury-prone, man. When Lavia and Caicedo play together, I think their midfield's a lot more structured, I feel, defensively.
What's mad?
He's a good player, Lavia.
That could have been your midfield, you know.
It could have, mate. I think Lavia was the most likely because Lavia was right there, mate. And we were messing about too much, do you know what I mean? Trying to change the fee here, there, and everywhere. We wouldn't just pay the extra bit of money.
Lavia was more stronger, right? The links and that and all that.
I would have took Lavia all day. I'd still take him now. I really would. But obviously, seeing that he's a bit injury prone and all that, could we have dodged the bullet a little bit?
Your team could do with Kamara, you know.
Kamara.
Yeah.
Where'd you get him from? Was it Marseille?
For free.
Ooh, not bad. João failure, more like.
Aye, Chris Welsh. Respect João Felix.
Give him a chance, innit?
Respect
He's just one of them. Yeah, give him a chance, innit?
João failure.
That's a good. Getting it at Chelsea, though, is he?
Chelsea's like the bougie version of United. It's still toxic, but because they're spending money and they're getting a bit of wins, doesn't mean it's all right. There's a lot. I watch a lot of Chelsea content creators, yeah, and they're not happy right now.
No, I can see why.
They're not happy at all. Like out of all them, the big six, as you say, yeah. Obviously Tottenham are going through their crisis now, but you see Chelsea though, they're down there as well, man. They're not happy.
Literally, as soon as they went to Goodison Park, Chelsea, when they were up there, competing with us and Arsenal. As soon as they went to Goodison Park and drew 0-0, they dropped off massively. Everything's just ruined their season. Fulham at home, they got beat 2-1, didn't they? I watched that. That was a great game. Ipswich beat them 2-0, got the first home win of the season. Never expected that one. Palace 1-1. Palace have been awful this season. Absolutely awful. They beat Morecambe 5-0. Hey, to be fair, Morecambe for 20 minutes in that game were cooking, They actually were. I watched it. Bournemouth 2-2. Not a surprise. Beat Wolves 3-1. And obviously got beat by City 3-1. But it's not just getting beat by City 3-1. It's how they got beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got dominated. They got absolutely dominated.
I watched the Wolves game. They beat them 3-1.
And they've got West Ham on Monday. Now, how's that going to fare out, do you think? Because Graham Potter's going back to Stamford Bridge. He feels like he might have a point to prove to Chelsea. So he might go there and just, go to town on them. Who knows?
Bro,
Who knows? He's got a
I
good
haven't
team,
even-
hasn't
I haven't even done my predictions for that yet. I've just done the predictions for my game, your game, and the Arsenal game. The 3 games there. I've not done nothing else yet.
What have you predicted so far?
So for your game, we're going to talk about it in a minute. I thought it was going to be a draw.
Yeah.
1-1.
Yeah. I would not be happy
What's
with
your
the draw.
thoughts? Because I want to know what you're thinking, actually.
I think we'll do them, personally. I think a 3-1 or something. 3-1,
That
3-2, something
means
like
the title's done then?
Not for me. Still too much football to be played. I'm
If
traumatized,
you're-
mate. I'm still
If
traumatized
you're
by previous
beating
title races.
Bournemouth, remember, Arsenal have lost from there, and
Yeah.
City too.
Yeah.
So if you go
and
there and
Forest
win,
as well, 5-0.
would you agree that's a statement win, though, if you win, though?
100%. That's a very, very good statement.
Because
But it's how we win, though.
City and
Depends
Arsenal
how
have
we
lost in it going there. So
Yeah, so Forest as well.
all the big 4, obviously in today's world, yeah, they've all lost there.
Yeah.
By nil as well, all clean sheets.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if
Yeah,
you
Bournemouth
go
are
there
solid.
and you score a goal at least, that's title, right?
A goal at least. Well, depends how many we're going to concede if Robertson starts at left back.
I heard he plays centre back as well, Champions League.
Mate, he is absolutely atrocious. I'm sorry. He's just not that guy anymore.
Is it
Villa should have played.
is
Go on, sorry. Go on.
physical attributes though? That's gone.
Yeah, he's lost his legs a little bit because he's more rational at the time, and of his tackles aren't as on point as what they were years ago. Like you seen him against Arsenal away and all that. Saka had him on strings, mate. Saka was unreal in that first half. To be fair, I'll give him his credit there. He was boss. He absolutely bullied Robertson, but Robertson's been bullied in a lot of games this season. You know what I mean, he's not the same guy anymore. This is why we need a left back. We've needed one for at least 2 or 3 years, in my opinion.
Chris Wells just said Villa should avoid Axel disaster from Chelsea.
Yeah, he's
It
crap,
could be a
mate.
blessing for Villa. The move being blocked at the moment.
Yeah, he's
the
crap,
move
mate. You
been
don't
blocked.
want him.
Yeah, I saw the reports. It's been blocked. Yeah, on Chelsea's behalf. To be fair,
Just look at his own goal against Leicester last season in the FA Cup. That'll tell you everything.
but obviously, like you don't know my thoughts, but I wouldn't mind Disassi, but as
2-1.
a backup though, not the main centre back that I want.
Not even a backup, man. I wouldn't let him anywhere near my club personally. I'd
We need,
rather
you know
have
what?
Bronze.
We need bodies in it. That's why we need somebody.
There's someone in the youth academy, lad, surely.
We got a guy called Swingles. He's from. He's,
So Swinkles, yeah, he's Dutch, isn't he?
he's Dutch. Yeah.
That's a mad
I'm
name,
glad you
innit?
know about him. You know, because not many people know about him.
Still Swinkles, yeah. He's been there for a while. He's been there for a couple of years. He's not young. He's not that young, is he? Let's have a look.
He's 20, 21, 20.
Yeah, 21. Okay, still fairly young then, but not like a proper youngster. He's only ever played for you. Obviously, he's your academy player. Well, would you give him a chance? Do you know what I mean? I don't think he's played at all, has he? Really?
I would, but like obviously I wouldn't want him to be my main centre back. I'd
Played
rather
against
just
Wickham, the Carabao Cup.
yeah, he played good that game. Left-footed as well.
Robertson's Patrick Truman from EastEnders these days, slipping on. Oh, let me get that meme up. That's it. Patrick Truman. Have you seen this meme, Remo? The Patrick Truman one.
Watch EastEnders back a day, so pull it up.
So did I, bro. So did I. EastEnders was the one. Right, let's have a look. So this is what you're saying Robertson is nowadays, yeah? Okay. Oh, actually, I can't put overlays on the screen. I don't play for StreamYard anymore. Yeah, but I know what you mean, though. He actually is. But you're not allowed to say that, though. You're not allowed to say, I want improvements. I want upgrades in my team. Otherwise, you're playing career mode or you're playing football manager. Do you know what I mean? You're not allowed to say that. Not allowed to have ambition, mate. Do you know what I mean?
So would you rather Digney than Robson?
Didn't need him, Robbo. No. Probably not.
So who would you want? Or
Robinson from Fulham.
You take him
All day, man. He's rapid. His product is great. His end product is crossing. Yeah.
I'm
Causes
surprised.
a lot of problems, man. Yeah.
I would have thought you said like Theo Hernandez or something.
Nah. Robinson, Kirkaz maybe from Bournemouth.
So you don't rate
Miguel.
players
I'll take Miguel Gutierrez from Girona all day. He's a proper footballer. He's from Real Madrid's academy as well, I think. Or he's from Real Madrid.
I ain't really watched him play, you know.
Oh, Miguel Gutierrez, man, he's a great
You wouldn't
left-back.
take guys like DeMarco and like
Nah, not really.
Davis.
I'll take Alfonso, mate. Yeah, Alfonso. Yeah, I'll give Alfonso a good go. Yeah, 100%. But for me, Robinson is top of my list. I've got Kirkaz in there. I've got Aït-Nouri in there from Wolves, even though he's he's been a bit sus sometimes.
So
but
I
like
think Kirkaz is better than Robson.
Kirkaz is. He is. He's having a much better season.
Yeah, but you said Robson first though, so I'm a bit surprised with it.
Yeah. So Robinson from Fulham for me, and then Kirkaz, Aït-Nouri, and then I've got Alfonso Davis. Give him a shout. But Miguel Gutierrez from Girona, I'd give him a go as well.
Have you not played them this season, Girona?
Yeah, we beat them 1-0.
Also, from what you saw from that game.
He's decent, mate. He's a decent player. Not just from our game. I mean, like from when I've watched.
Fair enough. I just thought because you watched him, because you not played him in it, so.
Yeah, I watched some of the Spanish league. Yeah, defo. Not a lot, but I do.
So
watch
my knowledge, because Villa have been good these past like 2 years, right, since Emre's come. My knowledge for European football was as good as the Prem, but because my team's doing good, I've started watching European football, so I've just concentrated on Villa. So. So like when you're saying him, I've not watched him live, so I don't know what he's like.
Chris says Axel Disasters, probably Mamadou Sakho, his long lost brother, defending with ice skates on. Mamadou Sakho, Jesus Christ.
I remember him. He was a highly rated centre back at PSG. I remember him.
Yeah, he was, mate. It was a good signing. Like it was quite an exciting signing, to be honest. And then he just didn't live up to it. Let's be honest, because he was playing alongside Skirtle, and we had Brendan Rodgers as the manager. John Flanagan at fullback. Do you know what I mean? It weren't happening. Moreno was in the team as well. Glenn Johnson.
He was good at Seville, attacking left back, winger, like fullback, like attacking fullback.
Yeah, Casual Robinson, yeah. DeMarco's as well.
DeMarco's a baller. Yes, Chris Welsh. Man. DeMarco is a baller.
Indeed. He could play the left back position though. Like obviously he's a left wing back. Obviously he can play left back as well.
Yeah, he's that good.
But I don't watch Inter. Do you know what I mean? I don't really watch Inter.
Technically, he's very good. Very good. He can cross.
It's easy for me to say, yeah, I take these players, but I don't watch these teams, so I can't give like an actual opinion on them. So if I say, yeah, I'd take DeMarco, why would you take DeMarco? Then I'd say, I actually don't know because I don't watch Inter.
And that's fair enough. I like people that are honest, though.
Because people see the ratings on FIFA and go, yeah, he's all right in real life. He must be. No, makes no sense. There's no logic behind that.
You see, I watch more Theo Hernandez than DeMarco, but I think DeMarco's still a good player, though. So,
listen, I've got no opinion on him because I don't watch Inter. I've seen them in the Champions League in City this season, but that's it. That's the only game I've watched. Do you know what I mean? Of them.
That's fair enough.
Do you know what I mean? I've seen them beat Arsenal as well, 1-0. I think they're a very solid defensive team with a decent manager with Inzaghi, but I don't watch it. To be honest, Moreno's just a car crash, bro. He was. I'll be back in a second. Anyway, I'm just going to shoot the bag, all right? Yeah, man. Anyone has any questions, just throw them in. I shall be back now.
Yeah, see, I can't see the chat, people, but yeah, man. It's all love, though.
Yeah.
It's all love, but like going off with like Liverpool and they're playing Bournemouth, like I think it's going to be a draw. Personally, I got the 1-1. But it's going to be a tough game. I'm definitely tuning in for the game, 100%. 1,000. I'm tuning in for the game. Like tough game, but obviously they've got the City game this weekend too. That's what I'm saying. A lot can happen. If Liverpool was to win, on the weekend, which is very possible too. That's gonna make that City Arsenal game even more entertaining because Arsenal need to win because they're chasing Liverpool right now. So if Arsenal drop points, you already know what their fan base is going to be like. Man. I need them to drop points either way. Like I've got City winning 2-1 personally for that game, so that's going to make it more exciting. But I do feel Liverpool are going to drop points this week here. I do feel so. I just got a feeling their patch is coming. I just got a feeling. Oh, and football's so mad. Like imagine that fixtures I had when they had all them top teams there. They're like the fixtures with like Bayern Leverkusen, Madrid, all them teams there, yeah. And they still managed it. But this period here, I just feel something. I don't know, man. It's been a while I've been feeling it, but yo, if I'm wrong, I have to say, you know what, I'm wrong. City was wrong, but I got City winning the league and Liverpool coming second. But yeah, man. It's mad though. It's crazy, but we will see on the weekend. It will all be unraveled. Yeah.
What we saying?
I was just saying this weekend's mad because if you guys was to win against Bournemouth, that means Arsenal have to win against City, right, to catch you guys. Can't slip. So it's going to be an entertaining game.
Even then, though, even if like we win that against Bournemouth and Arsenal draw or lose, still loads of football to be played. So I mean, in my opinion, anything can happen, man. It really can.
I've got Arsenal out of it anyway because Saka's out. They're not doing nothing with Saka. Without Saka, nah.
Without him, yeah.
As I said, I think he's 70% of that team there, does everything what to do. 70%, that's ridiculous.
Do you think they're going to go out the cup as well?
Oh, yeah. They're not winning nothing.
2-0 down.
They're not winning nothing at all.
Well, they're not winning the Champions League. No
nothing.
way.
They're not winning nothing.
Another season without a trophy, man.
This is where everybody turns on Arteta. You know them Arteta in guys. I've got a few of them. I've got a few of them friends that, yeah, man, super Arteta, yeah, man. But this
What's
year,
he won though? Do you know what I mean?
It's gonna change. It's gonna change. I can't see the chat. What's the chat saying though?
Chris said that the Milan derby watch along and DiMarco was a standout for Inter. Fair enough, man. I'll take your word for it. You watched. Liverpool could drop points, but so could Arsenal. Then be back to as you were again. Well, there we go, mate. You know, if we were beat against, you know, get a win against Bournemouth Saturday, you know, lunchtime or whatever, 3:00. We beat them, and then, you know, all eyes on Arsenal City, innit? Because that's, you know, two of our main threats going at it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, Forest are up there. I'll give Forest their credit. They're up there. Do you know what I mean? But, you know, Arsenal City, man, that's a big game, innit?
Massive. What's your prediction for that game? Liverpool game and obviously the City game too.
I think we win 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah, I think we'll do them personally.
So will you be pissed off with a 1-1?
Yeah.
Knowing that Arsenal have lost and City there.
Yeah, it'll be annoying. It will be because it's another chance yet again to gain ground on Arsenal where we failed. You know what I mean?
But why?
Because there's been loads of times when Arsenal. Why am I worried? I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about us. We're our main threat in this title race. Us, we are Liverpool, not Arsenal, not City, not everyone. We are. We're the main enemies. You know what I mean?
If you're bottling it, someone's gonna have to capitalize. So what are you saying for that?
See, this is the question that catches me out a little bit because I feel like City can go on a bit of a run, but at the same time, I'm like, well, no, not really, because they're still very vulnerable, especially in midfield. Do you know what I mean? Teams are playing through them like it's nothing at times.
So, do you feel City can win every game from now till the end of the season?
No, definitely not.
In the Prem, I'm talking about.
No, probably not. But I feel like they could definitely string a little run together, but not, you know, obviously not win every game. Not for me.
Have you saw their?
I don't feel like we can either. I don't think we can either, Remo. Do you know what I mean?
You saw City's fixtures, right, from now to the end of the season?
Yeah, I've seen they've got a tough run coming up in a couple of weeks.
But after
Real
that,
Madrid,
what are you saying
Champions
after that,
League as well. after that. What, after that tough run, you mean?
Yeah.
Let's see who they have. Man
They
United
got,
away,
I think
Palace,
they got
Everton,
very
Villa.
easy teams. Easy teams.
Yeah, they have, man. Yeah.
You see the run,
Leicester,
right?
United away at Old Trafford. It's a derby. Anything can happen.
Yeah,
Everton,
but
Goodison Park. That's not easy, but Everton will roll over for them. I'm sure they will. Actually, no. To be fair, no, Everton got a 1-1 at the Etihad not long ago, so I'll take that
yeah,
back.
that's because it was shit then. But times have changed. They're changing now.
Everton have got better since then.
So how long for
They'll
though?
get beat. Yeah, they'll get
How
beat.
long?
Yeah. Aston Villa at the Etihad. Hopefully, you can do something for us.
No, we're not doing nothing there. I'm telling you something.
Wolves still smash Wolves. Southampton. We all know what will happen there. Bournemouth at home. But we had Bournemouth at the Etihad second to last game. But then again, they'll beat Bournemouth at home. I think as good as Bournemouth are. Fulham away last game as well. But Fulham, man, they're too hit and miss. Fulham. They're very toothless in attack. Look how they played against Man United on Sunday, 7:00. All fart and no poo, man. Do you know what I mean? All the chances, and then they just weren't finishing them.
Yeah, man, it's going to be interesting. This, I think, is wild. But I'm yet to hear any Liverpool fan that's going to say they're going to win it, though.
I don't know. I don't know.
You probably know more than me, but like, I'm not. I know a few Liverpool fans. No one said to me they're going to win the league.
No one said.
No.
Nah, I don't know, man. I still think there's more to do. We need to see more.
Who's going to win it then? If you're not saying you're going to win it, who's going to win it then?
I honestly, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Anything could happen.
This is, would you agree, yeah? This is the most confident you should be to win the league then?
No. I was more confident in 1920. We were like 20 odd points clear.
You had a better team though.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we absolutely smashed it.
And City wasn't like this. City was actually very good then as well. So
yeah, that was Rodri's first season. First one.
This is the worst City I've saw since Pep's first come.
And now they've made like 5 or 6 signings this window, possibly 7.
So why is no Liverpool fans saying they're going to win the league then? There's something
traumatized, mate. Do you know what I mean? We've seen City catch us up loads of times.
And that's why I've still got City win the league.
There you go. And it wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't. That's why I'm sitting here going, like, anything can happen. Because I know anything can happen. I've seen it. It wouldn't surprise me one bit. If it does happen, though, there will be an uproar. I will kick off if it does happen. But at the same time, I'll be like, well, I expect it anyway. Do you know what I mean? So they best get over the line, mate.
I got a question for you. This is a horrible one.
Okay.
Salah or Van Dijk to be injured? Which one? One has to be injured.
None of them.
You have to pick one.
I can't. I don't want anything to get injured. Nah. Suspended, maybe. To be fair, that.
You feel would hurt the most, like if there wasn't to play, Van Dijk or Salah?
Van Dijk. You think Joel Quansah coming in alongside Konate is going to work? Like, obviously, Salah being out, it'd have to be.
I agree. The drop off would be so significant. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and we seen what happened a couple of seasons ago, didn't we? In COVID, when
I feel like your attack would still kind of semi-be there because you got so much attacking players.
We've done okay without Salah before. He's been to AFCON.
They would figure it out.
Yeah, because Jota steps up. Do you know what I mean? He steps up when he needs to be.
What's your team like about Salah, actually? I don't think I've ever saw that.
Diaz, Jota. Well, who's he going to start on the right? Won't be starting Keys, yeah.
Has Salah been injured like that before? I can't remember.
He has, yeah. He got injured last season. He did AFCON last season and got injured.
What was your team like without him, though?
Jesus Christ, let me think. Harvey, you played on the right or? Cody Gakpo, Nunes played on the right.
Yeah.
Man, we had a lot of injuries last season, but didn't moan about it. It is what it is. The kids were cooking last season when they stepped in. And this is the thing with last season as well. I thought like we were cooking when the kids were playing because we actually were. We won a cup. We won the cup against Chelsea. We beat Southampton 3-0 in the FA Cup with the kids starting. And then when all the senior players come back, we just went to mush. Subs everyone's channels. Let's get Amph to 400, Vimo to 200. Yeah, man, let's go. Come on. Let's get the subscribers up.
Yeah, man. I definitely Amph, Rob, get him to 400, man, because you work hard, man. I see what you're doing, man. You do live streams and that. You're doing the most, man.
It takes years, man. Do you know what I mean?
You're interacting with like fans and like other channels and that. Yeah, man. Remember, I'll be honest with you. If I never spoke to you, I wouldn't have spoke to anyone.
Crazy, man.
That's why I'm glad. Obviously, we've connected in it, and obviously, this is for life. Even if I quit YouTube or anything, I'll still be talking to you. So,
my bro.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's all love, man.
Of course, man. You know the score, lads. You need a sort of weekend out of Liverpool, don't you?
Because I talk to you off here, like I still text you and that, so you know what I mean. Yeah,
we chat sometimes, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite funny, isn't it? Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all love, man. It's all good. Quanta has not been the same since messaging the female version of Mudrick. He means Astrid Wet. Oh dear.
I heard that a lot today. I heard the links.
All that, do you know what I mean?
I heard the links a long time ago, but now I'm hearing Quanta's the guy that's been.
Yeah, going for the OnlyFans girls.
What's your thoughts on that?
I think the money might have got to his head a little bit. He feels
do you
he
care
can
that he's fucking other girls and that, doing what he's doing?
He can do what he wants. It's his life. I don't care. But if he's not good enough for us on the pitch, then I'll call him out.
So I love that because that shouldn't distract you as a player.
Yeah, it shouldn't. Perform for us on the pitch, then I'll have no issues. As long if it starts interfering with you and you start dropping stinkers every week, then I want you gone. Personally.
That's what I'm saying. I only question.
And I'll say it online. Do you know what I mean?
I just question the type of girl that he likes because why would you go for that?
Just easy, innit?
Easy, but like she's just, yeah, man. She's something else, man. She's trash.
I wish I was on a private desert island.
I wouldn't even sleep about if I was getting paid. Hell to the no.
You wake up tomorrow with 1 million subscribers, but you've got to spend the night with the slosh pot.
No, thank you. I'd rather keep my 115 subscribers and build. No way.
That's a real one right there.
And anyone in the chat that wants to do that, sleep over for whatever likes, comments, subscribers, you're trash too.
Players walk about on the pitch get paid more than people that save lives. It's a disgrace. Yeah, some of them, mate. Yeah, some of them stink. You're looking at players like Anthony and bloody Nunes and all that are getting paid like all this money. Do you know what I mean? To do what? I know Nunes got the brace against Brentford away, which is a massive game, which could turn out to be massive if we actually get over the line. I'll actually sit there and go, fair enough, Nunes, you were clutch in a big game. Do you know what I mean? You contributed. But I want to see more, man. You can't just do it once. Do you know what I mean? You done it against Forest last year in the last minute. You done it against Newcastle as well, twice in the last 10 minutes. But I want to see more, man, because there's been loads of times where we brought him on and we needed a goal in the last 10 minutes, and he just hasn't done it. Or the last 20 minutes or something.
He did good against Brentford,
though. The odd time, but, he's got to do it more.
He did good against Brentford.
Brentford, we were okay. We were peppering them quite a lot, but Brentford were defending really, really well. In my opinion.
I watched that game.
Yeah, even though Seth Vandenberg was playing. Yeah, Sobbers, you know what, Sobbers, you don't want to speak about him, mate. I was quite a big critic of this because I wanted more from him for the money that we paid. But he's starting to step up a bit now, Sobbers, and this is what I want to see, man. Do you know what I mean?
People forget it's his first season at Liverpool.
Second.
Oh, he's second?
Yeah, he was here last season. When he got the Steven Gerrard comparisons last season, because he scored a few worldies. Remember all the rockets that you used to score?
My bad. I thought it was this. Yeah, you know, you're right. You know.
He's turned out to be quite good though at the minute.
You know what? You might. Yeah. Sorry, man. I thought it was the season you started.
See these stock gobbling players.
Time flies.
Stock gobbling players. They have stock gobbling. They have it easy walking around. Mr. Big Balls expecting VIP nail clipping treatment. Honestly, a bunch of attention-seeking muppets, all of them.
All right, Chris Welch. I want your opinion. Obviously, you're a Liverpool fan. Are you going to win the league or not?
He supports Carlisle as well, so you need to ask him about Carlisle too.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about Carlisle. You know,
I think the bottom of league too.
So
I think
I don't know about the leagues.
Nah, to be fair, you know, big respect to the lower league supporters because they are like, you know, proper fans as well. Do you know what I mean?
No, I definitely respect them because I don't look at them leagues.
23rd.
I got the knowledge.
I'm starting to watch them a little bit more, Remo. Do you know what I mean? I'm starting to get into the lower leagues.
I used to have knowledge. I had a cousin who played for Forest Green. I used to go there all the time, so. So I used to go there. I used to know like certain players in it.
You don't want to talk about Carlisle,
because Robert Sanchez used to play for Forest Green in League Two, so that's how I know who he was.
Mate, Carlisle are 23rd in League Two. Tranmere Rovers are 22nd. That should say everything.
Isn't Carlisle by Liverpool as well?
Carlisle's more up north. Not too far though. It's not that far of a drive. About 1 hour and a half away from me, I'd say. If I was to drive now, Carlisle. Yeah, definitely. I've been to Carlisle as well.
You got Accrington Stanley. That's by Liverpool.
Yeah. I've been to Carlisle as well. You got two Wetherspoons right next to each other. Like if you go to Carlisle Town Centre, you've got a Spoons there, and then literally 2 doors down, you got another one.
Isn't Wrexham by you as well? Wrexham's
not that far.
You got Everton. What else is around there?
Southport
or Stockport?
Southport. Tranmere. Chester. Trying to think. Marine. Remember Marine played Tottenham years ago? Remember Marine in the FA Cup? Marine and Tottenham. And I think it ended like, I can't remember. Tottenham smashed them. And Vinicius done that celebration against them.
Oh, that's the Mbappe.
The shameless celebration against a team that's like quite a few divisions below Tottenham. Like Carlisle fans are decent, man. I remember when they drew when we got a 1-1 draw against Carlisle when Brendan Rodgers was the manager in the Carabao Cup, or in the Carling Cup, whatever it was called back then. We drew 1-1 with Carlisle, mate, and we went to pens. We had 50 odd shots against them, and we scored 1 goal. Carlisle actually scored against us at Anfield. Mad. Can't sign anyone in January, but EFL clubs can make 11 signings, make it make sense. There you go. There's too many like financial rules involved though, especially with the higher leagues. You know what I mean? Stupid, man. Stupid. Look at what City are doing. What's the excuse, man? Do you know what I mean? What is the excuse? Why can't clubs spend money, Remo?
Who did they buy in the summer, City?
They got Savio from Girona.
Yeah, it wasn't like.
They got Gundogan. Gundogan came back.
Yeah, he was on a free in it.
Yeah, Gundogan come back.
They didn't really spend in the summer when you deep it though.
Not really, no. Savio, Gundogan. I don't know. Anyone else?
No, that
Gavardio was last season, weren't it?
Yeah, I think he was. Was he?
Yeah.
Was he Jan?
No, he was summer, weren't he? He's been a great player for City, though.
Yeah, he's their second top goal scorer.
Yeah, decent player, man. But what do you reckon anyway? So, we haven't even spoke about your game on the weekend, really, have we? We spoke about our game a lot, Bournemouth, but you've got
you know the Wolves derby is actually a big thing where I'm from.
That's a derby, isn't it? You against Wolves.
It's a massive thing. It's massive.
Is it going to be feisty? Is it?
Oh, 1,000%.
You're going to park your car outside the mall and you and wait for all the Wolves fans.
I got a cousin who supports Wolves, so you know it's right. He supports Wolves, big Wolves supporter. So yeah, man. You know, crazy story. I used to support Wolves when I was like a little kid as well.
Oh no.
before Villa, like when I was young, probably like 5, 6, and then I got converted, and I was like 8. Yeah, but yeah, man, it's a tough game at the Molineux. We beat them 3-1 at home, but going away to that ground,
yeah, they're a fight as well, aren't they?
It's going to be very, very difficult. Got no Duran this time.
I think a 2-0 team. Wolves are terrible, mate. Let's be honest. I know they might be up for it.
Terrible, but it's different when you're playing in a derby. Like you said the same about Everton. But sometimes it's hard to go at that ground, right? It's hard, isn't it?
Oh, Goodison's a nightmare. It's always a 0-0 every time.
And you're superior. You're way, way better than Everton.
Yeah, we smashed them at Anfield every time.
The gap between us and Wolves compared to Everton and Liverpool is ridiculous. You're way better than Everton.
But back in the day, though, in the 80s, it was only Liverpool and Everton that were dominating. Like, it was only them two that were winning league titles and all that. They were the two top dogs in the league. And that's, like, kind of what sparked the rivalry quite a lot as well. Because they were both so dominant. And then Everton, since 1995, have not won a trophy. And they've fallen off massively. And Liverpool just overtook them completely in terms of, like, honours and all that. But the derby nowadays, like, it's not as interesting now. It's just that defensive and methodical, especially from Everton's point of view. They just play for a 0-0 every time they play us.
Yeah.
But last season, they give us a good ass whooping. I
remember when they beat you 2-0.
Yeah, that was absolute disgrace performance, mate, from us. Disgraceful. But, fair play to them. They're a good defensive team. Yeah, but, like, no one was up for it. We just got outplayed by them. Do you know what I mean? They were just better than us. And that should never be the case. From where we were in the table that game, where they were, like, come on, man. I know it's a derby, but at Anfield, though, I always, it's always us. It is. Unless Jagielka's scoring a 40-yard whirlie again. Which was absolute mad. Do you remember that goal?
2-0 Villa.
Do you remember that goal, do you? The Jagielka one?
The long strike one.
Yeah, the half volley, he just hit it and it just, one of the most ridiculous goals ever.
I went top bins, I remember that goal.
Yeah, last minute as well. That's when Balotelli played for us and he missed an open goal, mate.
That's me and Ricky Lambert and Balotelli.
Lambert, Balotelli, Barini. Yeah, man. Proper heavy strike force. Wolves need actual wolves in their team, not puppies. Yeah. Fact.
they're like flipping 2 hours, man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, look, anyway. We're going to wrap it up anyway, mate. It's been an hour and 20 minutes. It's just flew by. I don't know where the time's gone. But, Remo, brother, I'm going to do this again next Friday, more than likely. So, you're going to hop on, man. You don't need an invite, mate. You can just say, like, I'm going to come on or whatever. We'll do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Most definitely, man. I love it. I love the vibes. Back and forth, man. I love it.
Vibes. Cheers.
Cheers, man. Yeah, man. Anyone who's tuned in, definitely subscribe to Amphrob. Like the video, comment, subscribe to my channel. I know that Villa fan. Love the game of football. That's all I got to say, man. But yeah, man. Mad love to everyone who's tuned in. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you coming on, mate. And let everyone know what we got coming up as well.
I just react to like Villa games.
Everything.
If I watch a game, if I watch a game as well, I'll react to it. But it's been a while since I've recorded a video of someone else. But yeah, man. TikTok, talk my shit on there. Yeah, man. REMO_reacts. Go add it up. Yeah, man.
I went shopping once with Lidl with my missus, and Remo done a reaction on it and put it on TikTok. Remo reacts to Amphrob going shopping and Lidl. I'm human, fam. Just a fam count. We need a fam count on one of these streams one day. I'm gonna set OBS up properly. I'm gonna get like a little fam count.
1,000.
Yeah, I'm gonna get at the top of the screen somewhere, and it's gonna automatically do it. So it's gonna detect every time you say fam, and it's gonna count itself.
I say about 1,000. If you're doing a stream, about 1,000.
Every time he says fam, take a shot, people.
Yeah, you'd be drunk. It's got hospital.
Yeah. Hey, I'll be legless, mate, by the end of the stream. Bloody hell.
You'd be fucking bladdered.
That's the whole point, isn't it?
Yeah, man. It's been good vibes as always, man. Always good vibes, man.
No, nice one for coming on, mate. I appreciate you taking the time out your night.
Yeah, man. All love,
and
man.
Chris, yeah, the chat always, legends, all yous for tuning in. I do appreciate yous. To be fair, that could get 25 million views, like B-Tech Disney. Cat Weasel Jake Paul putting cars in a bucket of water. Yeah. Anyway, Chris, I'll catch you all tomorrow when I'm live for the football over the weekend anyway, and the boxing tomorrow. So yeah, peace out, people. Remo, take it easy, lad. Nice one for coming on. I'll text you later.
Love. All right, man. Love my bro.
Peace out. Let's go. All right, peace out, people. Take it easy. Have a lovely, lovely Friday night. And a lovely weekend as well. I will be back for the football, like I just said, tomorrow. And we'll be doing the boxing tomorrow. The Adam Azim fight. I will be live. So yeah, see you then, people. It'll be interesting. Good night. God bless. Up the Reds. FSG out.